And today I have the latest flagship from Samsung, the Galaxy S24 Ultra. This is also the 5G variant I have in my hand, and guys, it's an exciting phone. The entire mobile phone industry has been put on notice once again by Samsung and the amazing technology they have brought to the mobile game. So before we dive into the phone itself, let's dive into the package. So once you get the phone, obviously you're going to be greeted by the usual amazing packaging by Samsung. Nice in the hand box, not too big, and it packs a punch. That's all I'm going to say. The amount of power within this box right now and the amount of aesthetic is something to be known. So this is the violet variant of the S24 Ultra. It's a beautiful, I would like to say midnight purple, but as it is categorized as a violet. And it's obviously finished by the amazing titanium edges and titanium surroundings of the camera, and it's cold to the touch. So before we dive into anything else, let's see what else you get in the unboxing of the package. Nothing within the phone area. And then you get a little bit of a care package from Samsung. So you open the care package, you're greeted by some documentation with regards to Samsung Care and other documentation with regards to the phone. And then a little cutout to protect the camera during shipping. And then you open it up, and there's not much else in other than the essentials. So currently, as you would know, your Type-C or Type-C. Obviously the Galaxy S24 Ultra is a Type-C phone. And then the SIM tray key. If you go back to the phone, you will notice that you got your SIM tray, you got your Type-C, you got a speaker slot, and obviously the holder for the Galaxy S Pen. And that is the only place of the phone that you can actually get into. There is no expandable storage noticeable outside on the phone. So that SIM key, important obviously to insert your SIM card. And with the charging, it is quite capable of doing the 45 watt fast charging as well as 25 watt wireless charging. Obviously no wireless chargers included in the boxes, but they are readily available for users who prefer it. So this is obviously the violet device. So we've explained the I/O a little bit, and obviously the S Pen that is currently visible there. We'll get into more of that later, but the violet variant is actually growing on me a lot. A lot of people I've shown it to, and a lot of people that have seen the phone, and a lot of people who test the phone in person I've actually said the violet is their preferred color, and I must say it wouldn't be my first choice of a color for a phone, but Samsung and violet, there's just something about it. Obviously the Samsung logo there blends in really nicely. Speaking of the aesthetic, you're greeted by the 6.8 inch 2600 nit capable 4K 120 Hertz display by Samsung. And integration and setup is quite easy when it comes to it. All you need to do is sign in with your Samsung account, and you can import all of your data, all of your applications, basically all your logins, everything that you have, and seamlessly integrate into the phone. Let's start with the most noticeable hardware integration feature, the good old S Pen, the stylus, guys. So I have the stylus in hand right now. All of you by now know what it's used for. But with the S24 Ultra, there are a few extra features that are included. For example, let's actually jump into what it's used for when it comes to Galaxy AI, a big marketing tool and feature promoted by Samsung now. And in the words of Samsung, they don't refer to AI as artificial intelligence. They are referring to their AI in the phone as advanced intelligence. You have features now such as Smart Select, where if I were to circle something and use the S Pen for it, those are just random apps on the home screen, but you can now actually use the S Pen with the AI to actually find what you are searching for. Great use cases for this if you're taking a picture of something, let's say for example a pair of shoes, and you like that pair of shoes. You want to pick up a pair for yourself. Take the picture, circle it, it's going to take you to where you can find a pair of shoes, what the pair of shoes is, and basically integrates the AI with Google in order to allow for a seamless transition in searching for what you need. Samsung came to the table and they were like, okay, here's Galaxy AI. And you would mistake them for being AI veterans, which they probably are. They probably knew about this beforehand, but this is the first time you're getting full AI promoted features in a phone that truly have an impact and truly mean something. Because like I say, whether it be live translation, live transcription, summarizing, smart select, or any other of the AI features, you're going to get some amazing experiences out of it, because Galaxy AI is just, it's something to behold. And you really need to spend some time with it. I doubt you would ever get to like the crux unless you read up about everything. You know, it's seamless. You know, if you want those features, if it's something that you're after, You don't need to wait for an app to launch. You don't have to wait for this to be developed. You literally just get into your phone and you've got all these AI features available to you. And the Samsung ecosystem now integrates AI. You can utilize it, you've got a Samsung fridge, cool, set this temperature, bam, boom, boom. But now you add AI into it. Now it makes everything a little bit cooler, a little bit more seamless, a little bit more efficient. And once again, AI also is utilized to optimize the phone for the best experience. So Galaxy AI is not a marketing gimmick, as we often see in the AI world. It's genuine, and it truly is a big marketing point and a big selling point for the Galaxy S24 Ultra. So when you're in the phone and now you want to experience the full capability of this top-of-the-line flagship device, you're going to be greeted by true raw power. What's powering that true raw power is the Snapdragon 8 Generation 3 CPUs paired with 12 gigabytes of RAM. So when you're taking that CPU with that amount of RAM, which is a substantial amount when it comes to mobile devices, that's kind of the kind of processing and power and RAM amount you would find in most mid-range laptops. When you're taking that now into a mobile device, pairing it with the AMOLED 4K 120Hz screen, you've got something of a mobile experience, if I can put it that way. So whether you're doing Smart Select, live translation, or whether you're doing gaming, you need to have enough power under the hood to make sure the experience is seamless. But the question is also, yes, I'm having a seamless experience. Yes, I'm having all these great features on the phone. How long is it going to last me? Well, let me put your mind at ease, because don't get mistaken by the slimness and slab style design. Underneath here is a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, when in our testing lasted over a day on continuous usage. And guys, that was benchmarks, that was testing, that was everyday usage, whether it be multitasking, emails, sending, editing. The battery held up at full performance, at full tilt all the time. And you're gonna ask yourself, okay, I don't want to be holding the sun in my hands. Well, when it comes to the S24 Ultra, you're gonna have the power of the sun in your hands, but you're also gonna be having the coldness of Antarctica, because underneath the phone with the slab style, in conjunction with the battery, you have a full vapor chambering cooling system that's going to keep your device cool at all times. Especially for me, that was using the phone quite often. As you would see, I've got a good amount of high AAA games installed, and we're going to get into the gaming a little bit later. But in my experiences of playing games such as COD Mobile, Fortnite, and Asphalt 9, the phone felt the same regardless. At times even felt cooler in thermal tests when purely running a stress test on the phone. So great battery life is powering the amazing technology underneath the hood. It's an all-in-one device where you can do everything at your fingertips. But maybe you're not a fingertip kind of guy. Maybe you want to take it up a little bit. And I think that's where I'm going to have my favorite feature. And it's a feature that has been slept on by years by the general public, but has now become something that is of true essence for a Samsung device because of the power it has. You can also use this over DeX. So my experience with DeX, plugging a simple Type-C, readily available Type-C dock with HDMI and USB outputs into the device and SD card outputs, I utilize this phone as a personal computer of mine for a week, whether it be editing video, emails, multitasking, watching YouTube, or playing the occasional game. This phone stood the test of time, not only in a mobile environment, in a desktop environment. Pairing it with one of Samsung's flagship monitors and utilizing it to its full extent, harnessing all the power available to me, and the phone never had a hitch at all. The phone kept up every step of the way. An amazing device when it comes to multitasking, especially when it comes to the big screen. So when it comes to mobile devices nowadays, often a big selling feature, and one of the first questions ever asked is, how's the camera? And let me just say, I am impressed, and so is a lot of other people in the general public, because I made a mistake. When I first used this camera, I never knew I had a phone in my hand. I thought it was a professional grade camera, and that is truly because of the specs that they have underneath when it comes to the camera. So obviously you boast in that 200 megapixel main camera with the 12 megapixel wide angle, and that is capable of doing so much. So in our use case, we have been able to get true, proper, raw images that are look stunning and is very competitive to other devices on the market and stand a cut above the rest to what is readily available in the mobile space. When it comes to capability of it, when it comes to video, you get the option of having 8K 30 video as well as 4K 60, which is impressive when it comes to content developing, especially shooting that type of video on a mobile device, especially of this size. And once again, it is very impressive. And that's also where AI comes into the fact as well. So when AI enters the chat after you take a picture or video is where it's saved to your gallery. When you go to your gallery, or you can even enable this during settings, you actually get automated AI upscaling for images that maybe seem a bit blurry, that maybe seem a bit unstable, because there is built-in video stabilization. So essentially you can use your hand as a little sort of gimbal nowadays with the built-in video stabilization. And once again, the standard sort of Samsung interface when it comes to the camera. You got your now 200 megapixel photo variant. You've got, when it goes to video, currently I have it set to default on 8K 30, but you get the HDR10 support as well on the video. So you're getting amazing video quality, you're getting amazing photo quality, and it is a content creator's paradise. This is arguably one of the best mobile phone camera setups that you have on the market right now. And that's for good reason. Samsung is known for the amazing quality on cameras, and they have thought about everything. They have thought about it all the way to the extent of integrating their Galaxy AI features with post-processing and during utilizing it and all that sort of stuff. So truly amazing camera, truly amazing experience. You will not have any faults when it comes to using that camera, because like I said, you are going to mistake it as having a professional grade camera in your pocket. Gaming, it's the talk of the town, right? So we've had gaming phones, we've had game consoles for years now, we've had gaming PCs, we've had professional gaming setups. But the S24 is, once again, and I don't want to do esports terminology, but it's in a gaming league of its own. So utilizing it, so during my benchmarks and during my testing, I utilize the most demanding games in the market when it comes to mobile games, right? So we've got Fortnite, COD Mobile, PUBG, Asphalt 9 when it comes to the racing because of the graphics. And I played full settings, maxed out full grade, like literally the highest you can go for a setting. You can set it on here and you have a seamless experience. So amazing gaming device, an amazing gaming phone, and definitely fits well within this whole sort of mobile game craze that the world's coming into now. I shouldn't say craze actually, because mobile games are becoming much more apparent nowadays. And to have something that really truly handles the games extremely well is sort of like a breath of fresh air. Gaming capabilities on the go at full console grade settings, console grade quality, and in some instances, I'm going to say PC, mid-range PC quality in your pocket at all times. I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? So in conclusion, where do I stand with the Galaxy S24 Ultra? Well, for me, it's been the best mobile experience I've ever had. It's the first mobile experience where I felt that for once I have an all-in-one device, a device I can use as one of the best phones in the market. I can use one of the best cameras in the market. I can use it in a desktop environment via DeX without a hitch. True raw performance. Aesthetic, feel, screen, internals, and overall features of the S24 Ultra is the true definition of a flagship. The epitome of where we are with mobile technology currently. And the fact that I can say all of that and still slip it into my pocket and use it for the most simple use case of what a phone is. A phone call like that, and use it in all the ways I have used it in, will use it in, and want to use it in. It's special. And I think that's the only way you can sum up the S24 Ultra, something that's special. And there's a lot more on the way to come. Not only from us, but from Samsung themselves. So guys, stay tuned, because you're going to want to see where this goes in the future.